Good morning, class. Today we will discuss iron and steel industry. Before this we read the agro based industries, and here we'll start mineral based industries. So mineral based industries, the first industries is iron and steel industries. So iron and steel industries, we know that this is the basic industry, and since all other industry, why, and it is called the backbone of other industries, and heavy, medium and light depend on the other machinery, because from this industries all the machineries are provided to the other industries. So steel is needed to manufacture variety of engineering goods, construction material, defense, medical, telephone and scientific equipment, and variety of consumer goods. So production and consumption of steel industry is often regarded as the index of our country development. Iron and steel industry is heavy industry because all the raw material as well as the finished goods are bulky and entailing heavy transport cost. So iron ore like coking coal and limestone are required in ratio of approximately 4, 2 and 1. So this particular like manganese and also other required to harden the steel, means when we make the steel, so these particular proportion are required to make the steel. And the steel plants is ideally located, we know that, especially in eastern India. And remember that is a finished product also need efficient transport network and their distribution of markets and consumers. I want to tell you that many of the plants are situated in the eastern side of country. Why? If you remember that the Chota Nagpur belt is particularly this area, Chota Nagpur belt, that is the iron ore, basically the raw material is found here. And in according to 2018, 1006.5 million tons of crude steel production in India ranked second amongst the world crude steel production. It is the largest producer of sponge iron. In 2018, the per capita consumption of steel industry was only around 49. That is, here it is given. Consumption of steel country was only around 70.9 per kg annum against the world average of that is 2 to 4.5 kg. So according to this, like we can divide all these steel plants, that is mini plants, sometimes this question come in exam, mini plants and large plants. So mini steel plants are the smaller and have electric furnaces, use steel, scrap and sponge iron. Means scrap you can understand which is leftover, sponge means not a good quality of iron, so which is used in these mini plants to make the re-rollers, and use steel in cots as well. And they produced mid and alloy of steel give specific specification. And another is an integrated steel plant is large handle and everything is one of example, one of complex and for putting together raw material to the steel making, rolling and shipping. So this was all about the types of the steel plant, that mini plant and the large plants. Now if we talk about the process of manufacture of steel, so transport, like we can understand this flow chart, how it is, like firstly transport required, then blast of furnaces, then pigment iron, and after the steel making and shaping the metal. So by this process the metal is you can say the things are prepared. Now if we say that most of the public sector undertaking the market their steel through the Steel Authority of India, that is SAIL, and in 1950s China and India produced almost the same quality of steel, and today China is the largest producer of steel. And you know that we import sometimes steel from other countries, and China is also the world largest consumer of steel. And Chota Nagpur Plateau, as I told you in the map, a reason was maximum concentration of iron ore and steel, so that's why all the industries are set up here. And it is largely because of the relative advantage of the region has the development in the industry. It includes the low cost of iron or high grade raw materials in proximity. The cheap labor is found here, vast growth of potential and home market. That's why all industries are located. Sometimes you can remember that the factor of location, why the industries are located in this region, Chota Nagpur belt, and limited availability of coking coal, lower productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy, and poor infrastructure are the causes. Like then we also import sometimes good quality of steel from other countries. I told you why, the reason because lack of technology we have, that's why to make the quality better we import from the other countries. However, the overall production of steel is sufficient to meet our domestic demand. मतलब हमारे लिए एक सफिशेंट है, लेकिन क्वालिटी देने के लिए हमें कई बार इंपोर्ट भी करना पड़ता है. लिबरलाइजेशन एंड फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट, these are the topics of economic. When we read the chapter of globalization we will understand all these terms, because for any business or any industry to run that one, some government policies are also required. So liberalization means some policies of government are like that कि government support all these industries, and foreign direct investment means outer the investment is we got in these, so they gave the boost to these industries and efforts of private entrepreneurs. So there is a need of allocate resources to research and development, produce steel more competitively. So this was all about the iron and steel industry. Another one is that aluminium. This is the second one most of the important metallurgical industry in India. Means after iron and steel, this is the second one, and we know that it is the light, resistant to the corrosion, or a good conductor of heat, and malleable, and become strong when it is mixed with the other metal. तो एल्यूमिनियम एक ऐसा है जो कि मेलेबल है. मेलेबल मीन्स थिन शीट्स कैन बी मेड बाय दिस एंड गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट है. सो इट इज़ यूज्ड मैन्युफैक्चर एयरक्राफ्ट. वी नो दैट यूटेंसिल्स एंड वायर्स आर made from this, and it has gained the popularity as substitute steel, copper, zinc and lead in the number of industries. मतलब यहाँ पर इसका substitutional भी ज़्यादा यूज़ किया जाता है. So aluminum smelting plants in the country are located in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Bauxite are the raw material which is used the smelters, very bulky dark reddish color rock. The flow chart can by that can we can understand, this is given here, the process of manufacturing aluminum in industry. So like bauxite, then alumina, then after the bulk and shipped and sites and smelter and कैल्किनेटेड पेट्रोलियम कोक और ये सब. इसके बाद क्या है, लास्टली हम देखते हैं कि क्रायोलिट, दैट इज़ द मोल्टन मेटल, एक्ट्स एज एन electroil and aluminium smelter. Aluminium smelter means after that electricity means last stage is that it is prepared like that. So regular supply of electricity and assured the source of raw material at minimum cost are two prime factor of the location of steel. मतलब ये सस्ता है, cheapest है, इसकी वजह से ही ज़्यादा इसका यूज़ इंडिया में किया जा रहा है. ठीक है. Now another is that if we see that another industry is that chemical industry. So till here we only two will take today, and another supporting video which I am sending to you, so you see from there so that you can better understand these topic. Nothing is here to understand, basically the area you can and the characteristics you can learn from this paragraph. So okay, thank you, have a nice day.